Hello, people! Sorry, I didn't upload yesterday because I was a little bit sick, but today I'm gonna upload a new What If, and that What If is what if Deku was Doctor Strange? Yeah. Essentially, what if Doctor is the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth? Okay, so this is your host and host Kranti again with another new What If. Sorry for not uploading yesterday because I was a little bit sick, but today I'm gonna upload. So, nevertheless, so this is where I'm gonna start. So, our What If starts when Deku was corkless. Yeah, and in this what if he's gonna be corkless, he's gonna learn magic, but how? We will find out just now. So essentially the whole his interaction with Bakugo and Deku is essentially the same. So he's like corkless, but we will jump into the day when when the teacher is of the junior high school is like, oh, so I know what you guys gonna do, you're gonna become hero. And Bakugo being dick and douche, he's like, all of you are trash, all of you are gonna be lucky if you end up in a become a sidekick of a D-lister. But I, on the other hand, will become the number one. I will surpass All Might, and I will become the number one hero, the symbol of peace. And oh, that's why. Then the teacher's like, oh, I can see, Bakugo, you're gonna apply for UA High. That's amazing. Did you know Izuku is also applying for UA High? And everybody started laughing. That corkless, useless Deku is gonna be a hero. And Bakugo bullies him, and he's burns his notebook and stuff like that. And Izuku goes to his Izuku is going towards his home, and he's taking the shortcut, and the slime villain attacks him and he's suffocating. He couldn't that but in this scenario, All Might is not gonna come to Izuku's rescue because he isn't tracking the slime villain. Okay, but a great thing will happen to Izuku, and that is our original MCU Doctor Strange, Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange, who's played by the amazing Benedict Cumberbatch. It take me 5 tries to pronounce his name, but damn, that guy is an amazing actor. So he essentially opens a portal to the My Hero Academia world, like a portal, because he can travel through dimensions and universe. So multiverse theory is legitimate, and he's he comes to this world and he sees something that is slimy trying to with a face and with a consciousness trying to suffocate a bystanders. And he, being a hero, he's casting a smell. I cast the smell of smell is, he casts some smell the eye of Agamotto, stuff like that. I know, I don't know much about the Doctor Strange spells, not smells. What is wrong with me? So essentially he cast a spell, and Deku is freed from it, and he says healing, he cast a healing spell, and so he recovers, and he's hey kid, are you okay? And Deku is whoa, I've never seen you. You must be a new kind of hero. You kind of look American. Are you an American hero? And Deku and Doctor Strange is yeah, sure. I'm from New York. I'm from Baker Street, New York. And he's oh, what's your name? He's Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange? I have never heard of any hero like that. Then Stephen Strange, Doctor Strange thinks, oh, that must be an alternative reality or another dimension. And he's like, "Oh well, kid, if you're okay, then like I will go." And Deku is like, hold on. What's your quirk? You can like heal people, and you can like do some kind of telekinesis. Uh, Stephen Strange is like, quirk? What are you saying? Like, what are you saying? Like, but Deku is like, quirk, like ability, like superpower, like everybody has like superpower. Everybody has superpower. Well, majority of the population has superpower. There are few people who doesn't have superpower. I'm like them, and it's like, okay, hold on, let me read your mind or consciousness. So he like puts his hand on Deku's head, and he like starts to read and starts to like mind read him and like get information about this whole. So this is what a quirk is. It started with a baby in China, and you need some kind of joint to prove like if you're quirkless or quirk not. And it's like, and he says like, oh, and in this world there is no magic, there is no sorcerer supreme. And Deku is like, well, as far as I know, I do not know any sorcerer supreme. And so Doctor Strange does some kind of like a magical detection spell on Earth, on this reality, on this dimension, and he couldn't find any source of magical, like any source of like magic in anywhere in Earth. And he's like, so essentially this dimension is unprotected from the dark dimension and Dormammu and other mystical and otherworldly attacks. This Earth needs a sorcerer supreme. And then he like mind reads like Deku's. He goes in deeper, and he can see that Deku has like a strong sense of justice, and he wants to help people no matter what. So, and he's like, and Deku, and he says like, oh, that All Might fellow, he seems moderately okay, a good hero. You admire him. I can see that you have a heart of a hero. Tell you what, kid, I will teach you magic. And Deku is like, magic? What is magic? And Stephen Strange like does like the MCU Stephen Strange does like the pose with the like thousands, with like the hundreds of hands, which he did on the in like Avengers Infinity War Part 1, when he was like fighting Thanos on the Titan planet with the other Avengers and like the Guardians of the Galaxy members. And so he did that pose, and he like shows like he generates fire and wind and other kind of element, and like transforms them into like butterflies or energy. And he's like, this is what magic is. It is matter manipulation with spells and conjuring. And I can see that you have a very sharp mind, and you have a great sense of justice, and you have, most importantly, you have the heart of the hero. So I will teach you magic, and you shall be the sorcerer supreme of this reality, because every dimension should be protected from the dark dimension, from the wrath of Dormammu, my arch nemesis, the eater of worlds, the conqueror of dimensions. Earth needs a protector. Earth needs a sorcerer supreme. In my Earth, I am the sorcerer supremes. Then he like shares like information about like Stephen's. Then Doctor Strange shares his like backstory and everything. Essentially, he shows Deku the Doctor Strange movie on his like he's like he even like shows him the ancient one and all that crap and dark dimension about Dormammu. And Deku is like, I never knew that Earth is vulnerable to extraterrestrial attacks, and let alone like people from other dimensions, other reality, other multiverse. I never knew that multiverse theory was possible. It just like blows my mind. Essentially, it's a holy shit moment for Deku. So he's like, teach me. I will not just protect Japan, my country, not this town, not this earth. I will protect this reality and this earth. And the duty of the protection of earth is far more important than being a petty hero or not. Like, hero society is petty. Let's just face it, it is petty if you go by like hero agency and that. Because in the MCU or in the DCU or DC Comics universe, you don't like heroes don't have agencies. Not everybody is like rich like Batman, but they still help out, So it's like okay, and so Deku, so Doctor Strange. Well, in order since there is not that much mana, and yeah, I'm gonna use mana because that's essentially the term for every magical anime or every anime that has any kind of magic or stuff like that. So oh, my neighbor is making so much noise. Sorry for that inconvenience, but I'm gonna continue, so please bear with me. Sorry for that, I apologize. So since this dimension has a lot of mana, I don't want you to like I don't want you to absorb all the mana at once, and that will be very bad for you, and your body will literally explode. So you will learn magic, the basics of the magic and spells and sorcery in my dimension. Then Deku is like, oh, but I cannot leave my mother. It's like, then Doctor Strange is like, well, you don't have to leave your mother. You can just come with me. I can give you a portal, and like Doctor Strange gives him some kind of like amulet, magical amulet, not the eye of the Agamotto, something like different. He gives them like something like that, and he's like, and Deku and Doctor Strange tells him that whenever you're ready, like say this incantation. He gives them an incantation which I will not try to make up because I probably will forget it or butcher it. So he gives him an incantation, gives this incantation and make a portal. And yeah, he makes the portal like the movie, like he does, like the which like he gives them that portal, and he's like, you can come to my dimension, and there are people who will teach you the basics, including me. And yeah, he goes to, for now on, go to your like go to your home and like be mentally prepared, because for it is very difficult to learn this art of sorcery. It is really truly difficult, my boy. You will need not only just courage, you will also need a lot of adrenaline and a lot of heart. I believe you can do it. I have seen it in your heart, the heart of the hero. So he like takes him to the Marvel Universe, Cinematic Universe, MCU Universe, and he takes him to like in New York in the I forget the headquarters name, but it's Sanctum, something like Sacred Sanctum, something like that. Yeah, he takes him to the magical academy in the Himalayas in the New York, like Sacred Sectum. Yes, he like takes him there, and he teaches him like the beginning of like magic. Like it's kind of like the first Doctor Strange movie. And Deku is like surrounded by a lot of books, and he reads them, and he occasionally like takes the books and like reads them in his dimension, and he's learning to absorb mana, and like how to like absorb mana, how to like throw mana, how to like he's essentially like learning how to do magic. Yes, he's essentially learning how to do magic. That's it. So yeah, Deku is doing all that crap, and he's like gets like a copy of like the cloak of levitation, so he can like fly and stuff like that. He learned how to like do like energy beam, like he can like shoot energy beam, shoot thunder beam, shoot fire. Yeah, I'm making him a Pokemon. I'm not. He can shoot fire. He can shoot like thunder. He can shoot some kind of energy, and like yeah, it's kind of like hyper being energy. Yeah, I'm making him into a Pokemon. He already has like the cloak of levitation copy, so yeah, he knows that. And he will not get the eye of Agamotto, not yet at least, because if he gets that, he's gonna be too OP. So yeah, so he gets that, and he like also like can like make like portals, obviously. So he also knows like matter. He also can like do like energy conversion. Like he can, like if somebody shoots like fire to him or explosion to him, yes, this is the route that I'm going in, he can like convert it into air or some kind of like harmless. So essentially he has a magic MacGuffin. He can like change the property of anything to anything. Yeah, kind of like matter manipulation. Yeah, so I'm gonna give him matter manipulation. So essentially the whole like 3 months training arc, he learns magic. He learns the basics of magics, and he will get a outfit similar to like Doctor Strange, where he's like blue, like shirts and blue kimono thing. Yeah, and like the cloak of levitation that is red. And yeah, he does his hand sign too. Yeah, so now then Deku's gonna go to the entrance exam, and this is where we will leave off the what if. Deku was Doctor Strange. Okay, that what if hurt my throat. Shouldn't have done metal screaming voice. Yeah. Speaking of metal, I also do music, metal, some kind of ambient stuff, some kind of piano stuff, some kind of sometimes like flute stuffs. You can check them out. You can check like my music if you wanna do it, and if you wanna donate to me, please donate to me. It will help, because I want to like do anime OVA covers, because I am a musician also. So if a musician can't cover songs or like can't do instrumentals, that's just a boring life for him. So yeah, I'm gonna do anime what if, I'm gonna do music. If you want to donate to me, please donate to me. If you like this, please give it a like, comment me. If you have any feedbacks, please comment away, and if you like it, please share it. So essentially, share it, like it, comment it. And this is your host and host, Kranti, signing off. Love you. Bye bye.